Did you know? Not only are buy now, pay later services making waves with consumers, they're also becoming a hit with criminals. Why? Simple. Fraudsters go where the money is, and many of these platforms are younger companies operating with what some experts indicate are less sophisticated controls than well-established credit card companies and large financial institutions. Just as a refresher, in case you're not tuned into the buy now, pay later game, they act as just as the name suggests. You can make a purchase and receive it instantly, but you pay for it over a series of installments or a payment plan, kind of like the old layaway plans, but you receive your product before you pay it off. While the service has been available for a few years, its popularity shot through the roof during the pandemic as many consumers flocked to online shopping outlets. According to data projections from IATA Novarica Group, buy now, pay later loans are projected to reach $1.2 trillion in 2024, up from $500 billion in 2020. So, how do criminals get their grimy hands on the money? They're attacking vulnerabilities in the systems. Fraudsters steal personally identifiable information to create accounts or simply take over consumer accounts to evade detection systems, leaving the victims with the bill. The most prevalent being account takeover and synthetic identity fraud. On a side note, be sure to watch our other Did You Know videos for a deeper dive into how these scams work. Spoiler alert, topics include social engineering, malware, and phishing attacks abound with fraudsters exploiting accounts with stolen information. Since many buy now, pay later users have a limited credit history, it makes them prime targets for synthetic identity fraud. Because the fraudster has intricately stolen information to validate authentication, it becomes much more difficult for the system to detect fraudulent activity. Some criminals are kicking up their game a notch by exploiting supply chain issues. They make the first installment payment to buy a highly sought-after product and flip it for a much higher price and then avoid paying back the rest. And with the growing popularity of buy now, pay later to increase scale, fraudsters are even deploying bots and organizing networks to get the most bang for their attack. What can financial institutions do to help? Bump up your fraud detection systems and educate account holders on system security. There is a plethora of solutions in the marketplace that can enable you to implement machine learning, data analysis, and different rules to help flag potential problems. These tools can help prove identities, track typical behaviors, and raise red flags without hurting the user experience. You should also look more enterprise-wide, being sure to look across your entire organization, not solely at deposits or credits, but everything as a whole. For the fintechs behind the various platforms, it's also imperative to constantly be testing, building, and implementing intricate fraud controls and authentication tools. For merchants offering the service, work cohesively with your provider and your financial institutions to leverage their fraud detection services. Be careful with your authentication measures. While you want to reduce frictions for the user experience, you don't want to swing the door open for losses. The low-hanging fruit would be a deeper look into credit histories and matching up email addresses and phone numbers to identities. Machine learning and artificial intelligence also enables easier and quicker access to fraud patterns, especially in real time before it's too late. As with all mitigation efforts, a multi-layered approach provides greater protection. It takes a village to fight fraud. We encourage you to share this video with your friends, family, coworkers, and neighbors. Want to learn more about other fraud schemes? Check out our other short videos. And for a deeper dive, consider registering for our quarterly compliance and fraud review webinar series. If you have a specific question about payments or fraud, reach out to us via phone, email, or website chat. And stay safe out there.